Good morning. Today is Wednesday, the middle of the week, and it's January 29th. This is Wake Up with KERA News. I'm your host, Andrew Garcia. We'll see rain showers today with highs in the lower 60s. The rain is expected to continue overnight as well, producing heavy precipitation and even some thunderstorms. Fears of deportation are keeping people away from predominantly Hispanic areas like Jefferson Boulevard in Oak Cliff, and business owners are feeling the effects. That story is coming up right after the news. Immigration advocates say recent ICE raids have parents without legal status worried about their kids' schools. Many families fear law enforcement could enter campuses and take their children. Last week, the Trump administration removed protections that shielded schools from immigration enforcement. But Brenda Gonzalez with the Dallas nonprofit I Am Schools says federal authorities still need a warrant to enter schools. Gonzalez urges parents to get to know their rights under the 1974 Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. A group of Democratic state attorneys general are suing the Trump administration over yesterday's freeze on federal grants and loans. A federal judge temporarily blocked the order from taking effect until Monday afternoon. Meanwhile, local municipalities like the city of Dallas are working to find out how the pause could impact city services when the stay is lifted. Trump administration officials say the freeze is necessary to ensure spending complies with Trump's recent slate of executive orders. Immigration enforcement officers arrested dozens of people in North Texas over the weekend. That's in line with President Donald Trump's campaign promise for mass deportations of immigrants without legal status. KERA's Priscilla Rice reports it's heightened fears in immigrant communities, and some businesses are feeling the effects.
Jefferson Boulevard in the heart of Oak Cliff is usually bustling. But only days after President Donald Trump was sworn in for a second term, the street, lined with quinceañera dress shops and small restaurants, seems less busy.
Hay menos gente en el restaurante, hay menos ventas, por lo tanto.
A worker at one restaurant says there's fewer people and fewer sales.
Y a la vez pues también nos afecta porque hay menos trabajo para nosotros.
At the same time, it affects us because there's less work for us, she says. The woman spoke with KERA anonymously for fear of being targeted by ICE. She's originally from the northern Mexican state of Nuevo León and has been in Texas for about a year and a half, but she's here without legal status. She says she's scared from the time she leaves her home until the time she gets to work.
Desde salir desde su casa, desde venir a trabajar.
She thinks Trump's promises of mass deportations and social media posts tracking possible ICE enforcement in neighborhoods around Dallas, including Oak Cliff, are ramping up those fears. After a week of rumors and false alarms on social media, ICE agents arrested 84 people in cities across North Texas, including Dallas, Fort Worth, and Arlington. Juan Contreras is a community leader and business owner in both Oak Cliff and Pleasant Grove. He spoke to KERA from a leadership conference in Las Vegas.
But I haven't really fully assessed the community's response on Jefferson Boulevard, or, how we say la temperatura, of how they're feeling.
But, he says, advocates are watching.
Advocates and activists are not feeling a sense of defeat, but are still processing and identifying ways to collaborate so that we can move forward and be stronger and resilient for the years to come.
Back on Jefferson Boulevard, the owner of a quinceañera dress shop, who also spoke to KERA anonymously, says that people are being extra cautious and not going out if they don't need to.
La calle está muy sola, no hay gente. La tienda del librero no ha venido gente.
The street is very lonely, she says. There aren't people. People aren't coming to her shop, and business is going down. But she hopes that fear is only temporary because living in the shadows is not new to large immigrant communities like hers. Trump promised mass deportations under his first term, too, and the Biden administration deported tens of thousands of people each year he was in office.
Sí, eso siempre ha existido. Realmente pues no tenemos que tener miedo, únicamente seguir la vida para adelante y es todo.
This has always existed, she says. She and others have to be brave and move forward.
Ahora sí que no temer porque Dios está con uno. Y primeramente Dios, pues todo esto va a pasar.
We can't be afraid, she says, because God is with us and this too shall pass. She is hoping that things turn around because the future of her business and others depend on it.
That was KERA's Priscilla Rice reporting. The Dallas Stars won in overtime against the Las Vegas Golden Knights last night, 4-3. The Stars hold strong at second place in the Central Division, sitting at fourth in the entire Western Conference, just 2 points behind Las Vegas. And the Mavericks are in New Orleans this evening, taking on the Pelicans. Today marks the beginning of the Lunar New Year. You can welcome the Year of the Snake with Renner Frankfurt Library in Dallas by writing your wishes for the new year to be displayed around the library. For more information and other fun things to do, visit kera.org/calendar. Thank you once again for listening to Wake Up with KERA News on this Wednesday. I'm your host, Andrew Garcia. The show is produced and edited by Shardae White and Bekah Morr. For more news in your inbox, visit kera.org/wakeup. That's where you can subscribe to the Wake Up with KERA News newsletter and get good morning vibes from our colleague Catherine Hobbs. Connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at KERATX. Take care and see you tomorrow.